Hello everyone, Sweaty Zeus here, and we are going to be continuing our playthrough of Dark Souls 3. Getting ready for Elden Ring, which is coming soon. Beyond excited at this point. So, our buddy here is back, as I told you before, and has gotten some new items. So we're just going to get some arrows off of him. He's got standard, and now has fire arrows, which you get 66 or 466. We'll get that. We won't have to buy any for a long time. Alright, and now over here, you'll see our buddy has died. And there's a new NPC.
Prithee, art thou good Yoel's master? I am Uriah of Londor, a close friend of his. Thanks to thee, Yoel's soul is redeemed. Allow me to express my gratitude in his... Another matter. Thou a lord art thou not, bearer of the dark sigil. For the time thou remainst our lord. And I, of course, am also...
So you can talk to her and buy things now. Purging Stones will make you temporarily human again. And you can get this to appear human permanently if you want to equip that. And this will make you invisible like a phantom. So, and you can learn miracles from her as well. That's pretty much it.
Orbeck of Finnheim is a cause of much consternation. He proclaimeth himself lord of... If left alone, he may one day fall to this matter yearly, else we are unraveled. Decisiveness is the mark. Till
so if you continue with her, she'll give you an option to marry someone else you've met, which is thought she'd be back here by now. I might have missed it, but she usually stands right here. It's the lady Henri that we meet. Let me go see. I might not have even talked to her yet. Again, this is really a playthrough, but I just wanted to make note of some of these things. Meaning not a walkthrough. Oh, yep. I don't think I ever talked to her.
Oh yes, Horace. He's not very talkative, but don't think ill of him. Without his help, I would have cut.
Or maybe I did.
Well along beyond the flooded woods lies Farron Keep. Home, we may go our separate ways now. The next time we cross paths, may the flames guide.
Probably just didn't exhaust all of her options. But anyways, she should be at Firelink. That's the axe I'm wanting to get, and why I didn't join the Covenant yet. There they are. I just didn't exhaust their dialogue.
Oh, and we spoke before on the road of sacrifices. I'm well pleased to see you safe. We reached the Cathedral of the Deep, but Aldrich's coffin, the man-eater must have left for his true home. The little doll in the empty coffin told me. Aldrich is said to hail from Irithyll in the Boreal Valley. And a pilgrim told me that the city lies beyond Farron Keep, and so becomes our destination.
So anyways, here's some items from the Deacons of the Deep. If you're into miracles, or this is like a dark sorcery. I'm not going to use either one, so I'll go ahead and use that. Anyways, the reason I talked to her is it'll give you a dialogue tree with that Uriah lady we just spoke to, who's over where Yoel was after he died, and she'll give you like an option to have her be like your hollow bride. So you can go over there and talk to her, and she'll go more into it. So just wanted to provide that information. Let's see about what armor we have available too. I really like this Undead Legion armor. Composite bow. I think that one's like an actual upgrade, not for the not an upgrade for the other one we have though, the dark bow, but the beginning bow. I want to check a couple other things and see if we can level up our weapons at all. We could try to level up this a little more. Maybe that'd be like our alternate fire weapon. I think I'm gonna do that.
Ah. Ashen one.
Just good, wasn't he?
Also, this sword, straight sword we picked up is a great weapon. Yeah, it's really good. So if you're interested in that, that's a good one to get as well. I need one more.
Pretty be careful.
Ah, how? Ashen one.
Just wasn't he?
Need one more large.
Pretty be careful.
So again, I'm gonna use that like as an alternate weapon for fire if I need it. Certain enemies that are weak to fire.
How many?
These are better at distance, feather arrows. I was looking at that one armor, but see if there's anything we can sell. I don't ever use that or that. Okay, that's plus 4. Still not enough. I'm not going to be invading anytime soon. I just really like this armor. It's going to put us a little over on weight, but we can adjust that. There we go. Alright, so we finished this area, and we're next going to be going to the Abyss Watchers where we fought earlier. We're going to be going to an underground tunnel area. So I'll be on and off here. I'll be back in a little bit. Well, that was pathetic.
Ah. Ashen one.
Just good, wasn't he? Pretty.
Ah, have. Ashen one.
Just good, wasn't he? Pretty beacon.
Oh, hello. How very full. Have you seen my companion? To my shame, I was snared by a trap and we've become separated. I've not been able to find him since. Yes, I see. Horace is a valiant knight. He can look after him. He's probably searching for me right now. If you happen upon him, that I remain in the Catacombs and will lay prism stones to guide him. Please send him my word. I beg of you. May the flames guide your way. If you happen upon that, and will please send him my mail.
I hate that area. I always die a couple of times, it seems like. So you can see there's a shortcut right at the start if you cut right and drop down, but I wanted to make sure to talk to Henri to progress that and pick up the rest of the items. So we should be able to upgrade a little more now. We picked up a couple large titanite pieces.
It wasn't neat.
There we go. Alright, so that'll bring that up to 266 a hit. Or, yeah, we don't have enough for Ferris yet, so. Okay.
Pretty be careful.
Ah, how. Ashen
Yeah, never mind.
Welcome, speak very well, then take none. Farewell, Ashen One.
Don't have enough. Anytime I don't have enough, I just usually go check and see if there's anything I want to sell. Or maybe try to, if I need some more arrows, I'll go pick those up. Those are decks. Don't need that. Definitely not doing miracles.
Ashen One.
Welcome, speak very well, then take none. Farewell, Ashen One.
Ah. Ashen One.
Welcome, speak thine hearts very well, then take none. Farewell, Ashen One.
Excuse me. I'm using, the main reason I wanted to keep this, I'm using this down here, even though I just leveled up our axe. I'm going to keep using this is because maces or clubs, anything that does blunt damage is the strongest against skeletons. It's like their weakness, so it's been actually destroying the skeletons where normally it takes a little bit to kill those bigger guys, the bigger skeletons. They're kind of a problem. So they've been really easy with this thing, and it hits hard anyways. But for it to, you know, be a weakness for skeletons, and then, you know, one of the strongest weapons we can get at this point, it does a lot of damage. So, all right, so these guys are these are really annoying, especially if you play Dark Souls 1. I would suggest equipping a shield that does 100%. And I'm just gonna go with this because these guys don't like fire. Just don't let them drop on you. They don't seem tough as we've dealt with them so far, but man, they can really get you if they get a good connection. They'll just keep rolling right through you and, you know, do like 10 hits of damage on you. So I think that's it for up here. And that was where upstairs we got that ember right before the bonfire. I don't know if you can hear snoring, but my dog is snoring in the background, so if you hear that, my apologies. I tried to wake her up and move her, but you can still hear her a little bit. Alright, now we're going to fight a shade here. Definitely the toughest one we've probably faced so far. Or maybe tied with Heisel. What was that? No. This one. Okay. Now you can use your shield if you want, but the thing is here, he's gonna plow right through his shield. You're not gonna, unless you've got it really upgraded and your stamina really upgraded. He's got a weapon we'll get here soon that's the best strength weapon in the game for sure. Or probably maybe tied with this, maybe even a little better. But the best thing you can do is roll away from it. So you'll see him spawn here. I think sometimes if we run back, we might be able to get a visceral attack. Yeah, there we go. Ah, dang it. See, look at that. One hit. we can do some damage too, buddy. That was definitely the easiest I've ever defeated him. And he has the weapon called the Fume Ultra Greatsword from Dark Souls 2. Fume Knight, who was like one of the last, probably maybe even the last enemy you face in the game. Definitely, in my opinion, the hardest. Took me a while to beat him first time through, but yeah. So he's got the Fume Ultra Greatsword. That thing is, man. We'll get it here soon, and we'll probably experiment with it a little bit on the strength build, and it can be a monster for sure. It's got a nice moveset too. I really like it. I was wanting to try some different weapons on this playthrough, but it's like I gravitate towards a couple of them every time just because they're so great, you know, like the Fume Sword, and they call it Fugs. That's the kind of community's name. Fume Ultra Greatsword Fugs. Yeah, but these guys normally are not so easy to kill. It makes it so much easier with this thing. Alright, so that's the way to go forward down there, but we're gonna run up here, and there's a couple more skeletons. There he is. I guess he's just gonna take it. That one sees us. Uh-oh, that one does too now. See why I hate fighting in these small corridors with these gigantic weapons. Fume Sword's got like a straightforward attack though, so unless you're in a low ceiling, it works pretty good. Thought we could get a plunging on him. Like I said, there's a lot of those guys up here. Definitely got enough Titanite to work on any new weapons that we get. I was hoping to get the, there's a Lothric Knight sword you can get from the Lothric Knights we fought at the beginning. And then we'll come up again on them again here in a little bit. And it's one of my favorite weapons I've ever got playing through. And we got some more ashes, which is cool. Those are what give our merchant more items. So that's the secret door right next to the one we went up there. There's going to be a crystal lizard up ahead. Make sure you have a weapon that's not going to catch the walls, because it's kind of a weird spot, and I've missed them before because of that. See, that happens to me every time. I don't think... Oh, we got it because he ran off the cliff. It's cool because it's a fire gem too, and I wanted that one. I think the guys in the next area, Irithil, might be weak to fire, if I remember right. I can't remember exactly, but there we go. The suspended bridge is wearing thin, as you see. There's going to be a ton of skeletons in here that spawn. We're going to take our time, though, and just try to avoid them, and I'll show you why. So I usually just kind of run around. I usually take these guys out because they're not the ones we're looking for. But if you head up this way a little bit, they're going to really start spawning. See like 10 or 12 of them, not more. See, there they all come. So I usually let them get a kind of a running start, and then head across the bridge, give it a good whack. And you can see a bunch of them fell off. The bridge collapses. And our girl should be right over there. I think that's her. Yeah, there she is. Honorary, if you saw her earlier, she should be right there. And you can only go one way on this, I forgot. So we'll have to, I messed up. We'll need to go back and talk to her. But I did just want to show you the bridge, because that'll let us go down there, which is the next area, and then we've got a boss through there. So I'm actually, let's go down here. I guess we could go ahead and get that bonfire, but let's go ahead and deal with where we're at first. I'm going to warp to the last bonfire we were at. And the boss is pretty easy. I think in all my, 3 playthroughs, I might have died to him once. And I think when we use a homeward bone, I do think that the enemies all respawn. I could be, I don't know why I can't quite remember exactly, but yeah, unfortunately. But we're not going to go upstairs. Is that a humanity? No. Sometimes the rats can drop humanities. Maybe that was the old game. I might be getting confused. I tell you what, man, I love this thing against skeletons. It's just not even almost fair. Get some good items, too. I think I have this. What was that? Oh, a rat. I think I have the armor set for this, or did I sell it? The thorn armor? Yeah. So that's pretty cool. It's about the same weight. Those are a little heavier. I don't like the big chest piece, but the Drang armor is usually like the best weight for, where is it? Drang, yeah, it's a little over, but that's like the best middle of the road, I think. Like good protection and good weight. So, you know what, actually we get rid of our bow, because we don't need that right now. And go with the ones that are meant for it. There we go. So that's pretty cool setup. So we're gonna go talk to Henri, and then we're gonna do the skeleton thing again with the bridge. And then we can go ahead and fight the boss in the area. If you want to go down to the lower area as well, you can. There's the bridge that we cut on the far side. If you go up and hit X on the edge, it'll give you a prompt that's like, turns it into a ladder, basically, where you climb down the bridge that you broke. Come on, boys. You can always watch the skeletons too. They're tricky. They'll respawn and yeah, they all come. Probably better get out of there. We're gonna get murked. I was just thinking with this, it'd be fun to give one good whack and get all of them, because they're not going to congregate for us. It's so good. Oh, so many skeletons. I've never killed all those, but this thing is just murks them so bad that it really wasn't that hard. Alright, so run up this way. And since we're trying to progress our quest line with Henri, she's still got a headache.
Hello, we meet again. Have you seen Horace anywhere? Oh yes, I see. I've searched high and low with no luck. Oh, Horace, where have you gone? Oh, Horace, have you abandoned?
So that's it. Just make sure you talk to her to progress. Horse is actually going to be down there. I think that's actually him right there, now that I think about it, if I remember correctly. Unfortunately, you can't communicate with the video game and tell her to look down, but when we go down there, we'll eventually get the old horse. He's not going to be too nice when we do. So, we're not going to go down there just yet. We'll go ahead and defeat this guy, or attempt to. And he's got, yeah, we're not going to need a bow for him. That door almost looks like unrendered, doesn't it? So it's just a big room, doesn't look like anything's going on, but you go up and touch this cup, and it like, oh, you'll see. People rag on this game, but I don't think it looks bad at all. I never have. Especially for like 2015 was when it came out. 2016. Especially when you realize it's like the same engine that Dark Souls 1 ran on. And even Elden Ring's gonna be on. And it looks fantastic so far. So. Alright, so we're gonna run and pick this up, and then we'll see our boy. See his hand there. Alright, so just go for those bangles on his arm. He's gonna get you sometimes, it's alright. There we go. And the old blunt weapon on the skeleton trick works with this guy as well. Oh, come on. He can inflict terror, just to warn you, so be careful. hopefully we'll finish him before that becomes an issue. There it goes. 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 Oh no. Just don't get in his cloud. Here we go. He's dead. This thing really makes a joke out of it. That's the thing when people talk about how difficult the Souls games are. I'm just like, did you try different weapons or, experiment with different weapons for different bosses or, I don't know. It's, if you go at things the wrong way, it sure can be. If we try to take on him with a bow or like some dexterity weapon, even then it wouldn't be horrible. He's not a hard boss, for example, but like the skeleton area that we just got through, if you try to